Ever wondered why humans have an inherent tendency to compare themselves to others? It's a question as old as time, yet the answer remains elusive. Society often places us in a relentless race, where we're constantly measuring our progress against others. This culture of comparison can trap us in a cycle of dissatisfaction, making us feel like we're always a step behind. It's a riddle we're all trying to solve, learning how to navigate life without falling into this comparison trap. In this video, we'll delve into the psychological aspects of comparison, exploring its effects on our mental health, self-esteem, and overall well-being. We'll also shed light on the importance of embracing your individuality and why your unique journey matters more than keeping pace with others. So, are you ready to break free from this self-imposed prison of comparison? Let's dive deeper into the psychology behind this instinct to compare. From an evolutionary perspective, comparison served a vital role. It helped our ancestors assess potential threats, identify allies, and gauge their social standing. It's a deeply ingrained part of our human psyche, like a survival instinct. In the modern world, though, this tendency leads to us comparing ourselves to others in almost every aspect of life, from our physical appearances and personal achievements to our social status and material possessions. We're often drawn to compare ourselves to those we perceive as better off, as a way to evaluate our own worth. This is known as upward social comparison. But here's the catch. The constant measuring of ourselves against others can have detrimental effects on our mental well-being. It can lead to increased stress, lower self-esteem, and feelings of inadequacy. In fact, research has shown that people who frequently compare themselves to others are more likely to experience depression, anxiety, and other mental health issues. Moreover, comparison can create a vicious cycle. The more we compare, the worse we feel about ourselves. And the worse we feel about ourselves, the more we compare. It's a self-perpetuating cycle that can be hard to break. And while competition can sometimes serve as a motivator for improvement, too much of it can be harmful. It can lead us to put undue pressure on ourselves, setting unrealistic expectations, and ultimately leading to burnout. But it's essential to understand that every individual is unique, and it's this uniqueness that we should celebrate. What if we started celebrating our individuality instead of comparing our lives with others? Let's examine that proposal more closely. You see, individuality is like a fingerprint. No two are identical. Each of us is a distinctive blend of skills, idiosyncrasies, interests, and past experiences that shape us. Acceptance of these facets of our personality is crucial for our joy and achievement. Take, for example, the renowned artist Frida Kahlo. Her work was far from conventional, abstract, and markedly distinct from her contemporaries. Despite facing criticism for her unique style, she never let it dampen her spirit. Instead, she celebrated her originality, staying true to her artistic vision. Today, her art is globally acclaimed for its unparalleled creativity. Or let's consider the story of basketball legend Shaquille O'Neal, who was born with a condition that made him extraordinarily tall. Rather than succumbing to societal pressure to fit in, he chose to embrace his difference. He pursued a career in basketball, capitalizing on his height, and went on to become one of the sport's greatest players. These stories are a testament to the power of individuality. They serve as a reminder that our variances are not something to be concealed or ashamed of. Instead, they're the very things that distinguish us, that make us unique. They are our strengths, our superpowers. Perfection is an illusion, especially in the world of social media. Today we are more connected than ever, yet this connectivity often brings a distorted view of reality. Social media platforms present an endless stream of curated lives, brimming with flawless smiles, dream vacations, and seemingly perfect relationships. It's easy to look at these snapshots and feel a pang of inadequacy, as if everyone else is living a picture-perfect life while you're navigating a sea of imperfections. But remember, what you see online is a highlight reel, not the full story. It's a skewed portrayal of life, meticulously filtered and edited. Success too is often misrepresented. We see the end result, the triumph, but rarely the struggle, the failures, and the perseverance it took to get there. The truth is, everyone has their own battles to fight, their own mountains to climb. No one is exempt from life's ups and downs. So, when you find yourself comparing your behind the scenes with someone else's highlight reel, remind yourself that perfection is an illusion. Rather than aspiring to an unattainable standard, let's strive for authenticity, for becoming the best version of ourselves, because it's in our quirks, our flaws, and our unique journeys that we truly find our individuality. So, how can we overcome this impulse to compare? Battling the comparison impulse begins with nurturing self-love and setting personal goals. Let's delve into some strategies that can help you resist this urge to compare yourself to others. First, cultivate self-love. It's essential to understand that each person is on their unique path, dotted with unique experiences and hurdles. Instead of contrasting your growth with others, focus on loving and accepting yourself as you are. Are you kinder to yourself today than you were yesterday? That's the question to ponder on. Next, set personal goals. It's all too easy to get swayed by the desire for ever-increasing success, possessions, or recognition. But when you begin to set your own goals, you start viewing your life through a more personalized lens. The grass may seem greener on the other side, but don't forget to sow seeds on your own grounds. Finally, cultivate a growth mindset. This means understanding that abilities and intelligence can be developed over time. Don't be discouraged by failure or setbacks. Instead, view them as opportunities to learn and grow. Remember, even the most successful people have faced their fair share of challenges. It's how you respond to these challenges that truly defines you. These might seem straightforward, but their impact can be far-reaching. By nurturing self-love, setting personal goals, and fostering a growth mindset, you can liberate yourself from the shackles of comparison and cherish your personal journey. Remember, it's all about finding love in your journey. True happiness lies in embracing your unique journey, irrespective of others. Now, what does this mean? It's about understanding that life is not merely a series of goals to be ticked off, but rather a rich tapestry of experiences to be cherished. It's about appreciating the smaller everyday moments that make up your life story. A sunrise viewed from your window, a shared laugh with a friend, a good book on a rainy day. These are the threads that weave the fabric of your life. Yet in a world that often measures success by the milestones achieved, it's easy to lose sight of the beauty in the journey. It's easy to get caught up in the race, constantly striving to reach the next phase, the next goal. But the magic, the joy, lies in the journey itself. It's in the lessons learned, the connections made, the personal growth experienced. The journey is unique to each of us, shaped by our own choices, our own experiences, and our own perspectives. What may seem mundane to one might be a source of great joy to another. It's about finding beauty in your own path and not comparing your journey to someone else's highlight reel. Your journey is your own. It's unique, it's personal, and it's beautiful. It's filled with moments of joy, moments of learning, moments of growth. Embrace it, cherish it, learn from it. Because in the end, it's these experiences that define us, not the end goals. And a major part of this journey involves accepting yourself. Self-acceptance is a powerful antidote to the comparison trap. When you acknowledge and embrace who you are, warts and all, you shift your focus from others to yourself. This shift is transformative, it's liberating. You're no longer bound by the chains of comparison, but rather, you're free to explore your own journey, your own growth. Accepting yourself means acknowledging your strengths and weaknesses, your successes and failures, your perfections and imperfections. It's about understanding that you're a work in progress, and that's perfectly all right. This acceptance doesn't mean you stop striving to be better, quite the contrary. It means you're striving to be better for yourself, not for others. And this self-acceptance, it's a catalyst for personal growth. It's a springboard for mental well-being. It allows you to appreciate your journey, the highs and the lows, the triumphs and the trials. And it's in this acceptance that you'll find your unique story. To close out the video, your journey is unique and incomparable. We've delved into the psychology of comparison, understanding how it can undermine our mental well-being and the illusion of perfection that we often fall prey to, especially in the digital age. Yet it's crucial to remember that each of us has a distinctive path to tread, a unique story unfolding. We've also explored the importance of celebrating individuality, of wearing our uniqueness like a badge of honor. Not to mention, we've discussed practical strategies to resist the urge to compare ourselves, emphasizing mindfulness and self-reflection. Moreover, we've underscored the power of self-acceptance, how it can shift our focus from others to an appreciation of our own life and journey. Remember, the joy lies not just in reaching the goal, but in the journey itself. So embrace your uniqueness, because your story is one of a kind.